Saints.
Sean?
I will take the New Orleans Saints to win. And Kenny, I hope they'll actually do a little bit better than last weekend.
I'm taking the Saints as well in this game.
The Detroit Lions at the Washington Scammers.
Thank you. Thank you. That's Sean. Why don't you go first?
I'll pick the Scammers.
Ooh, you're taking the Scammers, huh?
Every time Pink Sheep Boy is going to hear that, he's going to kick our tails.
He ain't going to kick my tail. I didn't say it yet, did I?
Every time I think of Scammers, though, with the Redskins, I think of you, Jeff.
Good, because that's the name I came up with them. It's perfect. Gio, who you taking?
Lions.
Ebo.
Oh, you're picking Detroit? Yeah. What?
Ebo.
I'm taking the Lions, too.
And guess what, Sean? So am I, bitch.
Kenny's picking the Lions as well.
There you go.
I'm right. All right, fine. I'm outnumbered twice.
Do you actually think I'm going to take the Washington Redskins, who are in the same division as the freaking Giants? If I don't have to?
No, but you gotta help Pink Sheep Boy. He needs some help. He's upset because he's been saying
Pink
ever
Sheep
since
Boy.
He's been saying since the season began the Redskins were gonna win the Super Bowl.
He lives in freaking London. How the hell has become a Washington Scammer freaking team fan of?
I don't know, but every time he'll start tagging me on my wall for Facebook saying, "How about those Redskins?"
Speaking of the New York Giants, they're going into Carolina and playing those winless Carolina. You got 2-0-2 teams. I couldn't get it out. Playing.
So one of them has to have a win.
So one of them is going to have a win. I'm, of course, taking the Giants. Ebo?
Giants.
Gio?
Giants.
Sean?
Giants.
Wow, damn it. So there's only a couple of games we're disagreeing on here. I'm not liking this too much. Next game we got up, Baltimore's hosting Houston. Sean?
Baltimore Ravens.
Wow. Gio?
Houston.
Ebo?
Houston.
I'm going with Baltimore. Just because
that was a hard one.
Yeah, that's a hard game right there. That's a tough
It
game.
is, and you got to think about it too. The last time these two teams played was all the way back in January. Houston played Baltimore, and that was a heck of a playoff game.
Yeah.
Baltimore barely escaped that game.
Yeah, Houston is not in sync right now, and I don't know what the heck's going on over there. So that's why I'm taking Baltimore. Plus they're at home, and maybe Joe Flacco will have a good game. Next game we got is Miami's hosting the Falcons. Gio?
Atlanta.
Ebo?
Atlanta.
Sean?
Going to go with the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm taking the Falcons as well in this game. Okay, next.
Kenny's got the Giants. He hasn't said his pick, but I'm betting it's the Falcons.
He's got the Giants and the Texans, and I would hope so. He's taking the Falcons in that game. Okay.
I'm just gonna make your picks for you, Kenny.
There you go. That's what you do, Ebo. Why not? You're doing better than he is.
Buffalo Bills taking on the
slightly.
New York. This is the late afternoon games that we're already getting into. Buffalo at the New York Jets. I'm taking Buffalo Bills.
Me too. I'm taking Buffalo. Ebo?
Buffalo.
Gio?
Buffalo.
I like that, Ebo Gio. That's pretty cool. Next game, we got San Francisco's hosting Indy. They just got a new running back. Luck hasn't been looking as good as he has been last year. I'm taking San Francisco because they took a beating against Seattle, and they got to bounce back. I'm going with San Fran.
God, that was a sad game last week.
Ebo?
San Fran, they're going to be mad.
Yes, they are. Gio?
49ers.
Sean?
Yeah, like Ebo said, it should be a great game for San Francisco. And you think about it, Andrew Luck going back to where I believe he grew up in California. Duh, yeah, and he was with the San Francisco area. But I still like the 49ers. You know they were very angry after getting embarrassed on Sunday Night Football against Seattle.
Yep.
They need to play well, otherwise we'll be shocked if we lose a point.
Okay.
They're already in the pick distribution, 95%.
Next
Yeah,
game,
really.
Next game we got, Seattle's hosting the Jags. Is anybody taking the Jags in this game?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'm taking the Seahawks. We all know who that's going to be.
We all know everybody's taking the Seahawks because I don't pick the Jags. I wouldn't pick the Jags if they were playing a high school team.
What about Maurice Jones-Drew? Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah, who?
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to be good, you better get off that team, brother.
Yeah, do the Jags even have a coach? I mean, I don't know.
Yes. Yes. Who
They
knows?
used to have Jack Del Rio, and then they got rid of him.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job as defensive coordinator over there in Denver. So, Chicago's going into Pittsburgh for the Sunday night game. Pittsburgh is 0-2, and they're playing at home. And they lost their home opener there. Could they win their next game at home? Or, could they lose their next game at home? Sean, who you picking?
At first, I went with Pittsburgh, but then I just switched it. I'm going to go with Chicago. Pittsburgh is not impressing me one bit.
Ebo.
Chicago.
Gio.
Chicago.
And I'm taking Chicago, too. Oh, my God.
Oh, Wes is outnumbered. Wes will say, I heard that. You guys aren't picking the Steelers? Come on.
Kenny's picking Chicago as well.
I hope the Steelers freaking go and lose so we can get another week of harassment out of Wes.
Be 0-3, and then Wes will be like, what's going on with my Steelers?
He'll be 0-3. Pittsburgh Pirates are losing the wild card game. He'll be pissed off about that. He's got an 0-3 Steelers team. He ain't going to be in a good mood for a while.
And We Are Family, the song going down the tube.
Yep.
I'm telling you, they're going to start riding in Pittsburgh.
I know. It's going to be happening pretty soon. The Monday
It's
night
going to be
game.
hilarious.
Yes, it's going to be very fun. The Monday night game. Denver hosting the Oakland Raiders. Sean.
Oh, that is such an easy pick. The Oakland Raiders are going to lose, and it's going to be Denver Broncos. Manning's going to have another good game.
Joe.
Denver.
Ebo.
Denver.
And I'm picking Denver as well. We got our two tiebreakers to get through. Give me a score on the Oakland-Denver game, Gio.
Oakland 17, Denver 24.
Ebo.
Oakland 7, Denver 52.
What the hell are you smoking? I would laugh my ass off if they scored 52 points, man. Holy shit.
He threw 7 touchdowns, Manning, in the first game. Anything
Sean.
is possible.
I just put a random number.
Yeah, well, wait till you hear what I say. Sean.
38-7, the Broncos over the Raiders.
I got the Broncos beating the Raiders 42-13. Next one, we got Chicago and Pittsburgh. Gio.
Chicago 23, Pittsburgh 19.
Wow, that's pretty good, Gio, because I went 24 for Chicago, 10 for Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Ebo.
18 Chicago, 13 Pittsburgh.
Ooh. Sean.
I'm going to say Chicago goes in there and wins the game 28-10.
Okay. Now, tiebreaker number 2. Which team will score the most points this week? Ebo?
Shoot. Broncos.
Yeah, because you said they're going to score 52 points. You
Who else is going to score for more than 52?
Gio?
Green Bay?
Green Bay. And Sean?
I'm going to say it'll be New England that'll score the most points.
I got Denver, too, because I got them getting 42 points. I got Denver as well.
I keep picking the Pats, and they keep scoring not.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to pick them this
That's
week.
what happened to me.
on.
That's what I did, Gio. Ebo, the first 2 weeks, I picked the Pats, and they scored like crap. Now I'm picking Denver. Okay, which team will score the fewest points this week? Gio?
Miami?
Ebo?
Jaguars.
Damn it! Sean! Sean!
For me, I'm going to take Minnesota will score the fewest points.
Okay, now you got
Hold
Minnesota.
on, against the Browns. Come on.
Right. Oh, but because, you know why? Because he's got the Browns beating him. That's why.
I know.
Cleveland, and I'm outnumbered.
That's
here.
why.
I
Well,
don't like the Vikings. Gosh.
Sean,
I'm with
Sean.
Ebo. Go ahead,
Sean.
Go ahead, Ebo.
Yeah.
put the Mountain Dew red, put it down, and walk away. Please.
I had Dr. Pepper. That cured me.
Hey,
big
Kenny
time.
agrees with me. Kenny agrees with me. He's got Denver for the most and Jaguars
Well,
for the least.
I'm the same way. I got the Jags for the fewest. In fact, I pick the Jags every week.
I think I've been picking them every week. I
Every
don't
week
know.
to score the fewest
Because-
points. There's no other team that I want to pick but the Jags.
Because Jeff can't stand the
No,
Jaguars.
no.
That's the point.
I bet you if they played against Alabama, they'd get their asses handed to them. You know what? I would pay money to go see that game.
I don't know if they played Ohio State. Ohio State would probably score more than they did today.
I bet you they'd have a problem beating some high school teams.
Well, remember, Jacksonville only scored 2 points in the first game against Kansas City and lost 28-2.
I know, it's crazy, huh?
If they play against Pee Wee, they probably lose against Pee Wee.
Well, that's the way they are, man.
Gio, that's funny.
Hey,
the way
actually,
they
last week they actually scored more than I think the Browns scored the least last week.
Okay, so make sure.
So the Jacks did better.
Okay, so if you made switches in your picks while we were making our picks, make sure you hit the save button, people.
In the first 2 games, Jacksonville has scored an actual total of 11 points in their game. Safety and 9 points.
That's disgusting.
It is.
That's a joke and a half.
That's just sad.
Why don't they go and get Tim Tebow?
They
probably
can't
say-
do worse without him.
Exactly.
I mean,
Can they do any worse? I mean, they've scored, what, a total of 9 points in 2 games? He can do 9 points by himself. Run the freaking ball.
hey, Cleveland's only scored 16 in the first 2.
Freaking believable. It's just
You feel bad
unbelievable.
for anybody who's a Jaguar fan listening
that ain't
because the
gonna happen.
Jaguar fans like, we're going to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the
Nope.
Jaguar fans and Pelican fans.
Never.
But that's neither here nor there. Hey,
Fine.
Hey, guys, just stay right there. Don't hang up. Hey, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today. That's our show. Remember, we'll be back on Monday for another edition of Sports World Radio. Until then, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable. Peace out, everybody. We will see you on Monday. Later.
Hey, boy, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? How long?